So someone asked me, what side am I on? Sometimes I'm bashing Trump, then I'm saying something Joe Biden, then I'm saying this, I'm saying that. I'm on the side of reason. I'm on the side of progress. I want to have a good quality of life for myself, my neighbors, my friends, my family, my community, my city, my country, and the whole global population. That's the side that I'm on. And I have to find a practical way to get there. So I'm going to analyze this so you can have a different style of thinking. Because on the media, it's this side, on that, over there, it's that side, it's here, it's there, it's parlor, it's big tech. It's all bullshit. Case in point, right? There's a woman out there right now that's saying, some congresswoman, impeach Joe Biden for this, him and Hunter and all this other shit that he obviously took bribes and did this whole thing. I don't want to impeach him. He's just getting into the presidency. He's barely standing. Do I want to destroy this country by just because impeaching him? Do I want to cut off my nose to spite my face? Right? What side am I on? What does that even mean? The logic that people are putting together. Oh, they did this to Trump, so we're going to do this to him, and we're going to destroy the country even more. The level of stupidity, and for people to not have the life experience and the adulthood to realize, okay, that's done, step forward. One thing I'll give credit to Joe Biden for, he has a little bit of that. He has a lot of life experience, obviously. And he has the sense to just move on and keep going. And hopefully that carries him a long way. The reason why I liked Trump is I never really liked him per se. And towards the end, it kind of dawned on me the scope of this guy. But I kind of blocked it out to a certain degree. Ever since he was inaugurated, right? From the first moment he was talking and they were asking him, and they knew how to play him from the beginning. They were asking him about the crowd size. He didn't have the large crowd size. He's like, my crowd size was bigger than Obama. It was this. He was looking at a picture of Obama's crowd size completely full, his size smaller, and he was like, mine's is bigger, mine's is better, mine's is this, mine's is that. And he went through the whole presidency like that. No matter what were the facts, he said it was the bigger, it was the best, it was the most awesome, it was this. He was a complete asshole. And that's what I liked about him, because that's what you need when you're facing China. Here in the Diamond District, and I'm going to take you on a segue and I'll tell you why this is important. Here in the Diamond District, some of the most successful people, some of the richest wholesalers are the biggest pieces of shit. They'll tell you up is down, left is right. They'll make $1 million, $2 million off of you and tell you that they're losing money. They'll twist the facts. They don't care what the truth is. They'll say anything to you. And that's what makes them stronger and richer. And it's fucked up that that's the way it is, but that's just the way it is. And you don't want that to be abused on the country itself. But when you're doing business with China, you want to squeeze them, you want to twist their arm, you want to twist the facts, you want a bulldog that's not going to have this country taken advantage of like it was for so long. If you take a look at the success of China off of U.S. capital dollars and what they were able to accomplish over there, now they're taking all that capital and they're buying pieces of this country out. They're going to be going bananas with that. It's going to be a wild ride. And you wanted a guy like Trump to fight that battle for you. That was my only reason and logic. It wasn't on that side, okay? Whatever's the best option, I'm going to take it. But that's over. It really is over now. After the Capitol debacle, which I personally thought was pure entertainment, but the Capitol and the officer died and these people died and all this, it turned out to be a national tragedy. It's over, and the smartest thing for us to do is to let him go down to Florida and enjoy the rest of his life. But because these people are so deprived of everything, they're going to sit here, they're going to chase Trump around, they're going to have Trump withdrawals. Talk about Trump 24/7 every single day, and now you've got this. So I'm going to play a little video for you of what's been going on. I find this one quite interesting, and I'll describe it so you can have a little insight into your future.
Most diverse population in the world that's in a democracy that functions. And there's so much we can do. I can't tell you how excited we've been about doing this. We saved it for last. I know it's not, we're not naming the Department of Defense and the Attorney General, but I tell you what, you have more impact on what our children are going to face and our grandchildren, what they're going to have opportunities to do than anybody. And she's pretty good too, isn't she? Pretty good. I may not be much, but I know how to pick them.
He knows how to pick them.
Anyway, this is really, we're going to be doing a lot of work, and we can hardly wait to have it. I'm taking this beyond what we're supposed to do. See you all.
Okay.
Come on.
So now they start yelling at him, and they start saying, oh, they start screaming, Joe, you know, this is what happens when you become the president. They know you have the power and all this other stuff, and people start screaming from the back of the room, asking questions, and watch his reaction to see his mental state, all right? Someone's throwing him a curveball here. Take a close look at him.
Taking the outside on Wednesday.
He mutters something to himself. He's like, huh? Then he's looking around. Watch this. and he walks out laughing at him because he's like, he forgot that he's going to be the president of the United States, and there's going to be the Iran, China, God knows who else, all sorts of violence that he's going to be dealing with, and all sorts of things that are going to be happening in this world, that he's going to be top, he's going to be the most responsible for all these things. That's going to be his burden. And China's going to be crawling up his ass, and Iran is going to be doing this, and Russia, they're all going to rip this guy to pieces. And we're going to have to watch that and go through it with Kamala standing behind him, ready to take the throne like Cersei in Game of Thrones. So, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking for, or looking into the future and seeing, hey, as usual, I hope I'm wrong. I wish him the best. I live in this country. I want it to succeed. And we've got 4 years of this. There's not a lot of great leaders right behind him either. But 4 years, that could change. And hopefully he has smart people around him. They're writing speeches for him. He's not getting a lot of likes on YouTube, I'll tell you that much. You know, a lot of dislikes. And if you read the comments, the YouTube comments where people vote up a comment, right? The world has become a dangerous place. Now that we have a man with advanced dementia with his fingers on the nuclear button. Like, people like that type of, that comment, they feel, it resonates with them. And if you look through YouTube comments, you're going to really get a pulse of what the nation feels. I personally feel that way. Of course, some of you might feel different, and then you're going to go and write a crazy comment or whatever it might be. I'm just giving you my 2 cents, my perspective on the platform that we're in. What side am I on? I'm on your side. I just want to have a good quality of life and make progress in this world. We've got the environment to worry about. It's the warmest winter on record for already however many years. I used to walk to school as a kid when I was 15, 16 years old. I used to freeze to death. Now it's 45 degrees on a winter's day here in New York. What that's going to spell, how that's going to affect the farmers, China and the pollution and this and that. It's going to be a wild ride, and I want to be on the side of some progress. I want to make practical choices. That's what I'm about. That's what I want to stand for you. And I want to give you my insights on what I see. What I see now and what I feared is an old man who's going to be ripped apart. Just these two losers in the back of that hall room or whatever it was, yelling out questions, confused them. Wait till they bomb, an aircraft carrier or do this or do that. And he has to wake up in the middle of the night. He's not going to know who the fuck he is, right? And this is better than Trump? Well, whether it was a fixed election or a rigged election or whatever it might be, for better or for worse, it's over. We close that chapter. We're starting a new one with a clean slate. Let's do the best we can. It's not impeach Joe Biden because I'm on the side. Fuck the side. Right? Take a step towards progress and give yourself a new perspective.